Yeah, we're gonna soon release though. We won't do the launching. We're gonna call you all. Not come donate, but not spray us, because we don't want go you could eat, not spray us at all. We'll give you basket, you'll be dropping the money in there. Yeah. Okay, so I got some cool looking. You smile now. What's happen now? Sure, their face is hard. Like, ma'am, please leave us alone. Don't you know the country we are in? Don't worry, it will get better. I have with me students from. Is this Ewutontun? EJ, open mic for them. They have to, because it's spelled EW space TUN space TUN. Sounds like a rap. How do you call the name of your school?
Ewutontun.
EJ, eh?
Ewutontun.
That was what I called it up there, called Ewutontun. God will forgive me in Jesus' name.
Amen.
You actually answered. So tell me, Ewutontun Grammar School, Mafoluku Oshodi. What does the name of your school mean?
It's a Yoruba name. I'm an Igbo boy. I don't understand.
And so what? Is it not your school, even if you're Igbo? But speak loud though. Don't have time for fight. What's the meaning of? Okay, what about you? Teacher, uncle, do you know the meaning?
Yes, I do.
Please, what's the meaning of the name of your school? Ewutontun.
Actually, the word Ewu is the name of the community in that area.
Yes.
Now they were moved when this international airport, this international airport, so part of their land were taken over by the government for the building of the
airport.
Yes. So they now gave them another place, location not far from that area. So that's why they now use the word Tuntun. Tuntun means new. Okay. So the old one was the one that was taken over for the building of the international airport, and then the new location means this is the new location.
This is a new Tuntun.
Yes, this is Tuntun. Tuntun means new.
So when when you started talking about moving to a new location, I was thinking maybe the Tuntun was the sound the bus was making when you guys were moving.
No.
Nice having you guys, and it's a beautiful day. It's Children's Day. Let's start with you. Tell me your name.
My name is Shuaib.
Huh? Your name is?
Shuaib.
Where are you from?
Kwara State.
So, any name in the middle? Shuaib.
Olanrewaju Shuaib.
I be one fear, as if name finish for what? Your father was like, this boy resemble me. He's me 2 times. This is me returned. So you're Shuaib. Shuaib. Give you. Okay, that's nice. Do your friends tease you sometimes with your name? I know, them children, some of you can be wicked, I know. And your name?
Okolie Kingsley.
What's your first name?
Kingsley.
So, your name again? Your name first before your father's name. You're before your father.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
Kingsley Okolie.
Maybe teachers, you guys should stop teaching children to say surname first. Should be first name, surname. They're not filling a form now when they're. So, your name is what?
Kingsley Okolie.
Better. And I have your grand leader here and your their teacher, right?
Actually, when I was there, it was to assist.
Okay.
So later I left the place when I got busy along the line.
So you just escorted them here?
Yeah, so because they are in my community, so we organize children within periods like this to get them educated, get them familiarized with what is going on in the country, let them contribute, let them know that is their future. You get it? So they need to be involved.
And your name is?
Lawale Kundayo.
Welcome. Let's start with you, Shaib. How is it? How has Nigeria been? How has Nigeria treated you?
Nigeria is not treating me.
Is that somebody?
Well.
Talk now.
Nigeria is not treating me really well.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. You are not alone. Kingsley, and you? How you coping? Your parents are trying, Avi?
They're trying, but that's been really hard. So we're just trying to survive.
I have a song for you too. Don't worry, be happy. All right. What would be your message to everybody listening now on Children's Day? I start with you, Shaib.
My message is that they should keep on listening attentively.
To who?
To us.
To the children, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because they will gain something from it. They will know the main reason why Children Day is established, and they will gain from some other lessons from it also.
Okay, I like your message. And yours?
I'm just going to advise the parents to keep on struggling hard and never give up, because we are the future of the nation, and I'm very sure that in the future we can bring out something better.
Amen.
If the present day is handled with care, because if we don't do it now, it will never be done again.
I will vote for you. In advance, I will vote for you guys. And our leader, Mr. Kundaya, your last line, your message to everybody listening.
Yes, the message is that we should understand that without the children, the nation cannot be built. So the nation is built on the children. So the education of the children is very, very paramount. So we need to have a lot of focus. The government needs to give a lot of attention to the education of the children, because they are going to take over this government in future. So we want brilliant, bright children with the vision for this country. You know, just like in America, where they say, don't think of what America will do for you, think of what you will do for America. We want our children to be saying that too. Don't think of what the country wants to do for you. Think of what you want to do for the country, for the progress, because whatever you do for this country is to the benefit of all.
Thank you very much, and I wish you guys the very best this Children's Day. Children's Day, I would have asked people to sing me a song, but fingers are waving in the air. It's okay, because we have an interview coming up, and you guys should listen even as you go. I wish you the very best. Happy Children's Day, and I've had them as guests from Ewu Tutu. I got it now.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Grammar School, Mafuluku Oshodi. They came to say hi, and I'm saying hi in return. Hi and bye. I'll see you guys some other time. Remember, when it's election time, during your time, look for me. I will vote for you. All right. This is 90.3 FM City of Lagos. I'll be moving over to Kano shortly, where we will be taking the interview about the Emir Tussle. Stay with us.
You are tuned to the city's #1 super dial, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
It's created under the previous administration of Governor Abdullahi Ganduje. What happened was that it was a full Kano Emirate, but under Ganduje it was broken down into 5 and had different people put in the 5 there, and it turned out that they say no, that was vindictive. Something was wrong. That was why he did it. He balkanized the Kano Emirates. That no, the Emirates is one and one. It will remain. And so that law came into being. And immediately that happened, the dethroned Emir was brought back and given a certificate, and he was re-enthroned. And this received a lot of objections and was dragged to court. The court slammed an injunction specifically restraining the state government and related agencies from enforcing or operationalizing the new law. Effectively, they halted any alterations to the traditional structures established in 2019, and they said, no, this is something that's been there for hundreds of years. So something from 2019, and for those who know, they know this is not the very first time, and we're also told that on Friday that it had also happened during a previous governor, Abubakar Rimi, who had done the same thing, so it will be like the second time it is happening. Justice Lima emphasized the necessity of maintaining the status quo to prevent further escalation until the court could fully deliberate on the matter, and all the injunctions and all were given while the judge himself was somewhere in the US. Now, in response to the court order, Governor Yusuf has criticized the judicial intervention, and he alleges that Justice Lima issued the interim injunction while he was abroad, and NBA, some parts said no problem, he could have done that from anywhere, could have done it even from Mars, as long as he's the one doing it, it's still legal. So different talks here and there. During a ceremony presenting the appointment letter to Emir Sanusi Sanusi, the governor himself declared his intention to report what he perceived as judicial overreach to the Nigerian Governors Forum. Now, while all that was going on, In the morning of Saturday at about 4 a.m., the deposed Emir of Kano came back to town, and he came with heavy security presence, surrounding him and all that, and it gave birth to different speculations and so on. We'll continue this discussion shortly, as we'll be having as guest Honorable Muhammad Jamal Yusuf, who is Special Advisor, National and International Public Relations to His Excellency Abba Kabir Yusuf, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Nigeria. But before we bring him on, do listen to a part of the speech that was made by the Emir when he came on board. Okay, we'll get that sorted and we'll be playing that shortly. You'll get to hear that speech, and from there we'll continue with the conversation.
Announcement was made that I had been removed for insubordination. That is the word, insubordination. And you will think that somebody who says you're subordinate to him is somebody who is superior to you. And like I said in Abuja, I have my record of service. My father has his record of service. My grandfather has a record of service. We cannot be intimidated by somebody because you're president or you're a governor, and we cannot tell you that you're wrong. We've chosen different paths. And I said yesterday, and I'll say it again, if I'd gone into politics, at least given the people that have succeeded in becoming president in Nigeria, I could have been president. Or I could be governor. So that I choose not to go into politics does not make me a subordinate human being. And this is what we all have to learn as Nigerians. We take too much rubbish. And we're all too afraid, too much in our comfort zones. And by the time these guys finish with us, our children will not have a nation. And this is the real challenge that we face. How do we stand up? How do we retrieve our nation? How do we go back to that vision that we had? How do we give our children the opportunities that we have had? And even better. And this is the question that each of us must take with us. And the only way to do it is, if you're not in politics, you must hold those in politics to account. It's not a comfortable situation to be in, but believe me, when people are incompetent and they don't like you, you wear their dislike as a badge of honor. You can't be comfortable. You can't be normal in a dysfunctional environment. So we must get outside our comfort zone, and that is the only way we'll change this country. And for the young people, do not fear. This is your country. This is your future. Take hold of it. Work for it. Build it. Don't let anyone tell you to run away because you have a degree. Go to England, go to America, go to France. This is your country. You're coming back here. So let's work to build one for you, and you help us build this country for you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's work together to build this country. And it says young people do not run away and that we're taking too much rubbish. I'm going to come back to that speech, but first, let's keep a promise. I said messages that I didn't finish taking in the morning, I'll take them before we move on to other things. Osino from Oludia Papa, if Tinubu wants to claim credit for the Buhari project as APC infrastructure fulfilled promises, then why is Nanuga blaming Buhari for leaving an empty treasury? Question. Good morning to you, Mr. Benjamin from Apapa. The woman that is blaming government should know that her building should be 15 meters away from the road. Thanks. Well, her blame there when she called is not that they're doing whatever, but that the recklessness with which they were doing it, and the reports even showed that it was done recklessly, and that was how come it hit the house and it came down. I think that's where the major challenge is coming from. And I got yours too. My heart goes out to the woman that just called. My sincere condolences to the families affected. Our government agencies need to up their game so these tragic events do not happen again. For the parents, is a Black Children's Day. Good morning. Oh, thank you very much. You gave me a title, very big title. Thank you very much. Sunday Mayegun from Itire. Thank you so much. And good morning. I have yours too. Ade from Lagos. I got your message. There is a saying, when the righteous rule, the people rule. When the righteous rule the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people mourn. The question is for the government. Is the people or are the people rejoicing or mourning? 11 months of nightmares, sorrow, tears, and blood due to bad policies, taxes, insecurity that turned the country to a gangster's paradise, economic disaster, poverty, increase of school fees, no structure, no power that has made private companies to jackpot, SMEs shutting down, doctors and other professionals too have left the thousands in this governance, except nothing from this, you say it's blah, 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 government is ashamed. The worst of us is ruling the best of us. Truly, there was a country. There's still a country. You heard Sanusi there right now. He said, don't give up. Good morning to you too. Martin Zuru, a.k.a. Mayor from Ikotu Egbe. What is about concerning the Children's Day? What are they celebrating? About 80% of Nigerian kids are going to bed without food. How can you be happy when you don't eat what you want? You only eat what you see. It's a painful situation, but we keep hope alive. Gloom kills faster than hunger, you see. I agree with your guess. We are the problem, not labor. Labor alone can't do everything. We don't give labor enough support. Yeah, Joe Ajaero was manhandled, but what did we do in support of him? Ezekiel from Ejigbo, good question. And good morning to you, Children's Day, please. Good morning, happy Children's Day. Please, have you been able to hear from our children in the UK that have issues with their school fees as our concerned government? Well, we've not gotten any feedback as per the students and that particular school, but I'll still find out to see if anything good has come out of that. You're wondering if they are still stranded. Are they back? What is the condition? Well, I'll find out and I'll try and give an update. Promise kept. I've taken the messages. All right, Joseph Florenshaw, how are you? Happy Children's Day to you.
Well, good morning, and okay, let me join everybody to say Happy Children's Day.
You would have told me same to you because I'm celebrating Children's Day.
Okay,
because the way it is now.
Same to you. Happy Children's Day to you too.
Same to you too. Because right now it's like many of us are tired of being adults, so. Because this adulthood now is something else.
It comes with responsibility. So many.
I don't know if you heard what the Sultan was saying during his acceptance speech. That short except that we played. Yes. See me calling him Sultan Emir. I'm sorry. Sultan is for Sokoto and all that. The Emir. I take back every single point I've called Sultan. I withdraw all of them and I put Emir there. 1,000 apologies. Now, you heard what he said? Yes. You want me to play that thing again?
I listened to it very well, and those comments are just too obvious that we just have to find a way to actually savage this country. One, he said that people who are supposed to be deciding for us, we are people who, to some extent, they have a lot of questions that they could not answer. And that's the reason sometimes they follow what I would regard as a defensive mechanism. Instead of them to answer the question, they rather start bullying everybody, don't even ask any question. And it puts us on where we are today. Because leadership comes with its own responsibility. And as a leader, you have to put yourself in the shoe of those that you are leading. But if you look at Nigeria, whether at local government level, states, federal, the narrative is, please let us tighten our bets. But we now check their own bets. They don't even do bets anymore. They do the...
Don't that you can draw the rope to any length you want.
So the question now is, are you... Because I think it was former governor of Niger State that says he's a servant leader. And I know the meaning of servant. I know the meaning of a leader. When you say you want to, though you are a leader, but you want to serve us, you are serving us, but you are the one that is actually taking almost the whole ration. Why the people that say you are serving, they are not seeing anything at all. And many of them at the end of the day, when they finish being a servant leader, even there are some governor who will tell us then that they don't want the word excellency. Just call me Mr. Governor. That shows a sign of humility. But that humility, how do you use it to now maybe help us to spread the resources of the nation or the resources of the state is a different thing entirely. So Emir Sanusi have give us a tax that we need to just find a way to salvage the situation. But this is the challenge that Nigerian citizens are having. I don't know what we are going to do to remove the colonial mentality from our security agency, particularly the men in black, the police of this world, the Nigeria police. I think I'm looking at it a way that, let's assume a governor is coming here today, or the president is coming here today. If you see the way the Nigeria police, the DSS will be treating other people, it's as if we are all enemy to the governor, or we are all enemy to the president. You understand it? They can stop. Maybe the president is still on his bed, or the governor is still trying to. Maybe it's still on. Maybe governor can still be on the bed too. But if you come here, you will see the sign that someone is coming here today, and sometimes they look. Oh, this is the number one citizen of the state, or the number one citizen of
may still be sleeping
of the country. So the question I used to ask is, if these individuals say they are servant, they are to serve us, how do you want to, the people you want to serve, the security agency will not even allow you to even, they will tell you so kilometer you must not cross it. I recollect about two or 3 years ago, it was on December. No, not December. The usual Oktoberfest. I was at police college when we were marking our independence. In fact, that very day, the police there were telling me that I was trying to use my mic to pick the voice of the governor there from the mic, from the speaker. The man was telling me that, please, Mr. Man, not to where the governor is, so where they put the speaker. The police just told me, oh God, if you did not leave this very place, I'll put you in that black Maria. I said, okay, see my ID card, I'm a journalist. He said, no, I don't care. If you did not, and I just have to respect the police, because you can actually do that and nothing will happen.
Say the truth, it's not really the police you are afraid of, it's the fact that if he carry you, your office will not do anything. Your office will leave you.
No.
Don't ask who sent you. Didn't you see where the others are standing? Why did you go there? But you know what, let's go back. It now reminds me of some of the things the Emir said. that if we do not do something, these people will finish us, will finish the country. And by the time our
and they're
children,
almost getting to finish also.
And by the time our children are ready, they ain't going to have anything left.
Nothing. But the one thing that we have been doing now is, which is not a concern of the leaders, is this Jackpot syndrome. You would have been asking yourself, just like a father or a parent, that you just say, your children leaving the house. Not that they've married, they now, okay, let me continue my life.
You should check yourself.
They
what
now
are
say
you
that,
doing wrong?
The house is becoming, everybody is moving out of the house. The father need to sit down, call the wife, call everybody and say, no, we need to do, what is wrong in this house? Is it because of heat, or is it, what is? But you just look at it, that people just come and say, the people that are jackpot, very soon they will come back.
They will jackpot.
They will, so, and there's need for us to know the meaning of leadership, the responsibility of it. You have to be concerned about your citizen, not subject.
Joseph, I have a challenge though. We keep talking about being concerned about leadership, this and that. I have a big problem with followership in Nigeria, because today's leader, right, was yesterday's follower. The people who are there now, how many years it is seniors? There were some of the people complaining under Abacha, under Babangida, under Obasanjo and all that. They are the ones there now. Some of them used to do aluta. They claim that under Nadeko, we did this, we did that. They are doing worse than the people who were there before. That's why I call some of them aluta frauds. So, those who are leading today were followers yesterday. Those who are following today will become leaders tomorrow. You see the vicious circle we're in Nigeria? I think something should happen at the base of the followers. Nigerian followers, there is something we should change about ourselves, because no leader falls from heaven. The leaders come from within the followers. So what kind of followers are we breeding these kinds of leaders that we have?
That is okay. Let's assume we have follower, because in real sense, the follower and leadership is there's a gap. Nigeria, including me, we are not good follower. Because, for example, what we used to do, we look at the
Thank
leader.
God you not call me John.
We look at the leader as a relationship between a leader and a subject. You understand? It's supposed to be leader and the citizen. That is the people that actually give room for the person to be leading them. If you see a governor, you see the way even people that senior him and the way they will be prostrating, not that they're actually looking to him as a leader, but what can I get? Let me just behave like this so that I will be able to get something from him. There was a day I was at the University of Lagos, the late Vice Chancellor of University of Lagos, Professor Babatunde Shofoluwe. We're about to enter a lift to in Senate building. The security said no, the lift will only carry the VC to 10th floor, 9th floor. Then will now come down to pick every one of us. The VC have to now stop the security man, said, you know what, that I'm not, if these students are not here, I cannot be a VC. So allow them. Let's take the number that the lift can take up. And when we were going up, this man was saying that the security man, that the operator, should be dropping from every floor. And every floor. And when we finish, when I coming down, just ask the guy, say, why are you behaving? He said, no, the former VC, anytime he enter the lift, it's only him that will go and drop him, then you now come down.
And I wonder what's up to now. What is he doing now?
No,
is he taking lifts by himself?
No, that was a different thing entirely.
This thing starts from even our homes. As we're celebrating Children's Day today, people should check out how they are raising their children. We are raising our children to be very timid sometimes. But unfortunately for parents now, the breed of children after the pandemic period, they've altered a bit. The children are kind of different now.
Yeah.
Even the Gen Zs, they will hear with the alphas, because the alphas are totally different. You see them, they are smart. They will ask you questions. Yeah, the Gen Zs, they ask questions. They are trying to be as bold can be. Now imagine the people they are going to breed. So maybe with time, if we can channel the force, the spirit in these young people positively, we can have a change. But if we keep allowing the politicians be the ones who are teaching these children, it will be worse for us. Now, let's go to the Ajayi Crowther University incident. Before I talk about that, let me quickly explain something. We are having to wait a bit because our guest, you know the situation in Kano right now, so there are some emergency meetings here and there, and you know when that happens, it will definitely supersede whatever we're supposed to be doing now. So if he's able to get out of one of them, we'll do the session. If not, we'll still let you know. Now, let's go back to Ajayi Crowther University. You heard what happened, right?
Yes.
Those are going to be leaders someday. Those are the ones that were caught. And somehow I keep saying it. Let me call the devil. Because it's the one we blame.
Mm-hmm.
We push them to do something. Himself will still push them to film it. I will still tell them, upload it, upload it, upload it. And they don't report themselves to the world. God, I thank you for that. Those are the ones who've seen. The truth of the matter now, we really do not know what happened. It's not their word against the one that has died. Those are people who are going to be leaders. If one of them has a parent also that's very rich, he may escape and the others will go down. That person eventually becomes a leader one day. So with this kind of behaviors we have everywhere, where lieth our hope?
You know what that thing? Why they have the courage to film it is this. How do we end the issue of off your mic? You know that NDDC, whatever, off your mic, what is the end of that video? So
the end of the video, one of them became Senate president, the others have their different.
So there's so many things that the leaders did. Something that there's no consequence. So this guy just say, let's film it, and at the end of the day, nothing will happen. You understand? And it is possible that nothing may happen. Because people feel, oh, we are from our father will intervene, our mother will intervene, and before you know what is happening, that is the end. And any society.
Joseph, you don't hear worry. You know when we say worry like that, you know you're in trouble now. This one, worry, not going to let the matter die like that. It turns out the boy is a prince from that region. What if he were not a prince? Or what if should it be were not or was not a prince? Any of the where was anyone put there? It would just die off like that.
Do you know, let's even go to Kano. Can you recollect, was it 2019 election? This same Kano, that one CP then, who ensured that the election is going the way it ought to be, and they get a point, they now say, oh, election is inconclusive. They now brought I think about DIG or a mini AIG. And you know, in the security world, immediately a DIG or AIG is in a place, the CP automatically we cannot be acting as a CP again because his superior is there. You understand that? Once a CP was managing the election, two DIG were now in Kano, they could not manage an election, and there were a lot of how do you call it, crisis within a particular area. The same thing happened in Osun State. There was no election in Osun State that it was inconclusive too. That inconclusive, see some people that were just acting as if nothing will happen. So to some extent, from the leader, from us, the follower, the indifference, our indifference character, something is wrong. I don't want to say anything. God, I don't. So these children feel that nothing will happen, and you may be surprised, nothing may actually happen. So I think so. For me, many times the devil is just looking at night. When we say it is the devil, just say, okay, no problem. Let me just take it like that.
I was in Afghanistan. At which time?
But since it is Nigeria, okay, no problem. Let me just take it.
Bad behavior seems to be the order of the day now. The bad behavior in our society is overwhelming.
No, I don't think you are looking at this as bad behavior. If we accept it, we are be accepting them. You know, for example, I was having a conversation with someone. I said, if you look at, let's come to EFCC. Zinu Ribadu was removed from EFCC. Mm-hmm. What was the issue? Insubordinate, corruption, and the other Lamode, the one that they say is gone now. Waziri, this man Magu, then the last one Bawa. You understand it? So, and this is
where is Bawa?
That is
so
these are people that you're supposed to. These are people that you give appointment to sanitize the entire state, entire country.
At the end of the day,
they will not be indicted. At the end of the day, nobody come out and say, okay, the court have convicted them, or the court have said that they didn't actually commit those crimes. So if children, young ones, are see all those things, so they can do anything and say, okay, let people film it and show it. You know,
nothing will happen.
Nothing is going to happen.
We lack a system where people get the right amount of payment for the things they've done. Repercussions seem not to exist here, or repercussions for this or that, they seem not to exist. So people just behave the way they want. And I would repeat it, these people end up becoming leaders. They end up becoming leaders. And where will we go from here? You now find people who do not really know what they are doing, especially in the civil service. The civil service is one of the major vehicles via which corruption seems to be growing in Nigeria. Nobody wants to sanitize the civil service. And the civil service is a major engine room for any democracy. Because if you have a minister for this, he's heading a ministry. And the ministry is civil service. They will hide files. They will do this. You go to some compounds now, they're like ghost lands, but they're receiving salaries.
No, they even do business. There's some ministry you go to. I was in one state. There's no, even though if you want to buy melon in the ministry, you get. You want to buy meat.
I know
somebody, in the ministry, you get it.
Somebody who was breaking melon at a point. So just come off is a break melon. They break melon, and most of them, they'll tell you, oh, no employment from Abuja, no employment for now. But people are coming virtually every day with a note from this person, that person, and they're employing them. Incompetent people and incompetence everywhere. So how will a nation grow where the people who are supposed to implement virtually everything are incompetent?
You are even saying, not
all of them though.
No, not all of them.
Please.
But you know that the same ministry, these people who say they are not in the office, they still fill overtime form. They were not.
Does that still exist?
It still exists. Go to many of the civil servants. They fill the overtime form. He has not been in the office. So sometimes it is his colleague. Oh, there was overtime form. Okay, I beg. This is my the number, employment number. Please fill it, and they fill everything. He was not there when he's supposed to be in the office for the 8 hour. Then the overtime is 3 hour. He will add it becoming 11 hour. And the state will pay.
Nobody ever paid me overtime. I don't remember collecting overtime. And I don't remember filling that form. Ever. It's so sad.
So it's like Nigeria is like an orphan. Nobody cared to say,
I care. What can we do?
Okay, few people.
What can we do to save the country? What can we do to save Nigeria? As we mark Children's Day today, what legacy are we leaving for these children? What are we doing for the children? Somebody sent me a message now and just said, Unhappy Children's Day to Nigerian children. Imagine that this 1 year of this administration is 1 year of agony to Nigerian children and adults. How do we remedy this situation?
It's going to be very, very tough, because I know then Bende State, whenever the children, there is opportunity for you to see some of the governor, also administrator, then local government chairman.
They will the stadium to match.
You will see them practically being there, and they will address the children. But now you can't even. We just say I think they only know that it is Children Day, based on the amount of money that you do budget. Okay, this is the amount of money for the children day, but the children will never see even common pure water to drink out of that budget.
Now, these are major issues we should be tackling. But I now find that the other day we were talking about how people decided to talk about something, and they decided that what we want to do now, what's very important to the country right now, is how to change our national anthem and go back to something that was done how many years ago, and that was what was played when they were handing over to Nigerians, colonial, whatever that was. And that's where we're going back to. Is that the problem?
Because
that the problem? I wait till I come, Joseph, because you are changing symbols when the people themselves, some of them seem to be averse to change. When the thing that we really need to change is something that is in our hearts already, inside of us. But it's like somebody who is very hungry. Instead of giving the person food, you are going to buy fake belly bump, that is the fake pregnancy, to tie around his stomach to show that, see, now your belly big, now you don't belly full. External instead of internal.
Or maybe again, you just on a TV where people are eating. Showing you how I think the challenge we'll be having is as if we are close to the fence of not being serious. If you look at when we have challenge, people were calling reform for prison, let's reform the prison. The reform actually took place, and how the reform took place was to change the Nigeria prison to correctional center.
Yeah.
That is, we have done reform. Just sometimes you see if you look at Nigeria police, we are.
wait. You see that thing you just talked about? I'm not laughing because of that change. I'm laughing because of the reaction. The Senator Gospel Akpabio came out that since you people changed this name to correctional services, they've been having a jailbreak. What's wrong with Nigerian prisons? I'm like, Mona, what? Is that the issue? Is that an issue? The name. It's because you changed the name. We're not having jailbreaks and so on. We just have priorities and things in a very whack position.
It's as if sometimes the way we reason, I don't know. Sometimes we need to maybe go back to ask our lecturers.
But there's still some good now.
Yeah.
Some good things have still happening.
Because, for example, I was telling someone, say, if you want to do correction, for prison, when you do the correction to go to Nigeria police and say, do you know what? Can you help us to stop all this holding charge, whereby you arrest someone, no investigation, take him to magistrate court, just look for anything, charge him and send him to prison? Because there are a lot of people that are in Nigeria prison across the whole federation that don't have business be in the prison. If we are serious, if we regard human being as human being, last week I saw one black marine. Is it Black Maria? How did they call it?
Black Maria.
Yeah. If you see the number of children that were packed, taking them to Kirikiri prison. These are children that the day they gave birth to them, after is it 7 day or 8 day, they declare a birthday, and the rest of them you pack another person. Okay, naming ceremony.
You're hungry.
you pack this. Let's assume that there's something that you observe, and these are minor that they are supposed to be going to juvenile home. You are taking them to.
And they say the place is busting at the same time.
So just some situation that if we are serious, if you do serious profiling, you find out who was the IPO that involved or responsible for taking this child to the prison. You just swap. You just swap them. So, you took this child to prison for improper investigation of a case. So what we are going to do is in order to prevent that, you just say, okay, you just go there and let this child come to this side so that you don't know the value of freedom. So what we're just saying is, if you look at Kano, look at the way you see someone commit an offense, is an emir, and you feel that he talked too much, you took him to Nasarawa, and you did not even at least create the place that, so this was the former emir that you are removing. If you go back to that picture, that video, or when they send Emir Sanusi to Nasarawa, it's as if, even let's assume the emir did not even go to school at all. Let's assume he was not former CBN governor. Let's assume he's not a father. Let's assume
it's nobody.
Is nobody. Is it the way you supposed to treat him?
And you know, when that happened, the man didn't even complain. He just moved.
He just moved because
he just moved.
Even when a court of competent jurisdiction give a judgment that what the governor did then was not proper, they just look at it and say, you court, go sit down. I am the governor of the state.
And you know, hoping that we'll be able to have this conversation again, because as I mentioned to you, there is a very serious meeting ongoing, and he's unable to come out of it. Everything had been signed, sealed, and delivered. But you know how it's going on right now in that state. You know the situation there. They're asking for calm. You see that protests are here and there for those supporting Bayero, His Eminence.
Yes.
They have their own bids. So things are just where they are. The army is there, the police, and they say, oh, we're here to ensure that there is peace, nothing more. The deputy governor has said, okay, we're sorry, NSA, if you're not involved. Okay, sorry about that. But we are asking the question, where did all the soldiers come from that followed the deposed emir? Where did those soldiers come from? How did that happen? Is the federal government involved in any way? If not, where did the soldiers come from? Why are the police refusing to obey the governor when he said, arrest this man for breach of peace? Nobody said anything. They said instead there was a press conference that, oh no, we want to wait to see for the things the court has said to play out. We must obey the court injunction, the court this and that, due process and so on, rule of law. Okay, so where are they getting all these powers from that nobody wants to, obey the governor and so on? And for us, the onlookers, what do you think about what is going on in Kano State? Do you think that is getting to a point where the federal government should step in? The emir himself has said that we thank the federal government for, just sitting back and watching, because it's a state issue. The federal government should not be involved. But do you think they should be involved right now? Because that state is a very big state that is crucial to anything the country does. What do you think? You could also join this conversation. Joseph Lawrence is here with me. We're looking through the whole thing happening and other things happening in the country, looking for where we can find hope to move on to a better tomorrow. So you could be a part of the conversation. 0700 903 903 903. On WhatsApp, it is 0817 175 6338. You can call that number too. You let us know what you think and what you think could be done to remedy the situation. And you're very first on the line. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, am I speaking with the man that used to do windows?
No. You call us back. There is another one there. Take that one. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon from Germany. My name is Mazi Richard.
Welcome, Mazi. Good afternoon.
Well done. Please, the problem we have in Nigeria is we have not defined the system of governance we want in Nigeria. That is where we have all these problems. You call yourself Federal Republic, but in the north, you have Sultanic, you have Emirate that are so powerful, even more than the federal government. In the southwest, you have monarchies that are so powerful. Then if you come to the east, you have some, kind of non-existent Igwe or all this kind of, artificial Igwes. We have not defined what we want to be in Nigeria. A federal republic has nothing to do with all these powerful emirs and obas. In Belgium, where you have kings, like England, like Denmark, like Norway, the king, stays in the family forever. If the king dies, the son or the first daughter or the first son takes over. There is nothing like kind of this carnage you have in Nigeria, whereby if a king or a monarch dies or Oba, you will start seeing people going to court killing themselves. What do we want as people? What do we want as Nigerians? What do we want as black people? Here in Germany, where I live, it's called Bundesrepublik of Germany. There's nothing like you are king of Hamburg or Munich or Dusseldorf. No, because it's a republic. Bulgaria, vanished their own king. There's nothing like king anymore. The same thing in Austria, the same thing in Serbia, the same thing in France. So if you want to be a republic, let us be a republic. If you want to be a sultanic or emirate or monarchical government, let us do this and stop this, because this is why Nigeria is moving nowhere. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. I have you next on the line. Okay. It has dropped. You try and call back. From Isharion Show, William Esha, you saying it's a national disaster that what our present leaders enjoyed when they were children, they are now denying children of that same thing today. Let their conscience worry them and do the needful so that judgment will not come upon them. That is from William Esha. And I got yours too. A diary from Fagba. You have your message. What we are saying of this government, is it not what is happening? Are the people rejoicing or mourning? When you appoint excuse makers, propagandists, and deceptive people into power, what you get is turning laws to lawlessness, dreams to nightmare, brilliant minds to low-grade minds, secured country to a gangster paradise, turning people to beggars and almajiris in the midst of plenty, turning a booming nation to economic disaster, pocketing institutions and making them ineffective, turning journalists to eye service propagandists, all under 11 months. Like Obi said, if the foundation that brought you into power is not credible, you can't be credible. It's a shame the worst, you feel the worst of us is really in the best of us. Truly, there was a country. Hello, how are you? Okay, it dropped. You call back now. What would you say to... Okay, hold on. Hello, how are you? I've accepted your call. Hello? Okay. Maybe you try calling back. What would you say to what Mazi said?
That is extremely correct from that angle. But, we cannot just do wholesale borrowing. We have our own lifestyle that if we want to copy, we have to copy the one that you can easily blend with us. Before the colonial master came, our king were doing very, very well.
Okay, let's take this one. Hello? Hello? Okay, I don't know what's up with that. It seems to be giving us some touch and go. Okay, we'll handle that. Carry on.
So before the colonial master came, our king were doing very, very well. The issue of the Abekuta then, women were asking questions, whereby if a king is not doing the right thing, they have a way of showing that king the exit door. And that was the reason many of them were extremely very, very serious. But when the colonial master came, they more or less tried to weaken the way for us to be asking questions, which we are not doing now. That we see a leader who is not doing the right thing, people say, well, I don't want to offend anybody. And okay.
Hello. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, is that Precious?
This is the precious one, Cordelia. Go ahead. Your name?
Yeah, my name is Yokichi from Ijeli.
All right, go ahead. You're speaking with Cordelia. Carry on.
Yeah, I wish this time.
I can barely hear what you're saying. Do you want to speak louder?
I said I wish every child happy Children's Day.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, wishing all the children a very...
What is happening in our nation? is caused by parents and politicians.
Parents and politicians.
Why I say parents and politicians? Why I say this is because I'm a parent, and my children or my child, the way I do things, they are looking at me. Understand where I'm going?
Yes.
Yeah, the way I do things, they are looking at me. There was a day when there was something that happened. I tried to convince my wife or something. My child was looking at me. So when I said that, and my child said, yes, that was how my father used to say. My wife said, can you hear me? They are looking at us, even in the schools, the teachers, the parents, those that are taking care of them. Sometimes we are the cause. Those child now will bring anything and begin to behave. They saw it somewhere. So what am I trying to say? We should buckle up and be truthful to each other. Say the good things that the children will hear, they will emulate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Joseph, you heard him. That the children are watching us, so it's a fault of parents, politicians, all put together. Politicians too are the parents of some people. So it's just a vicious circle. And this issue now, I go back to what we're having in Kano State. You know, I asked this question the other time. Okay, after this, I'll ask the question again. Hello, how are you?
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Morning, how are you?
Fine, one. You never on the line.
Welcome, go ahead.
And my greeting to your guest.
Joseph is saying thank
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I go straight to Kano. We are begging government and all that is involved in the authority to see how to stand here. Because I know we just say an Igbo man, I will keep quiet and be clapping hands on my comfort zone. Watching what is going on there. Before it is arising now, all of them will be going after each other. It will not give us any good listening. To control itself will be trouble. You know, I don't understand the reason why politicians, they want to involve in everything pertaining in our life. Politicians, they have, conquered every with their mentally corrupt-minded threats. Because this is what is going on there. It's a politics. And politics that is not giving any respect to them. And we are taking this and doing it before our children that is coming after us. And what do I say? Can anybody throw a black ball on the wall except white one back? If black ball is on the wall, that's what you will get. Look at the corrupt system we get today. I tell them, Ma, please, make the help us. We are begging them. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'll go back to Kano now. The deputy governor did say some things recently, and he said nobody can intimidate the state government over his decision on the dissolution of the 5 emirates and reinstatement of Emir Sanusi II. And Aminu Gwazo, the deputy governor, said this, and this was when he was addressing newsmen in Kano. And he also said that signing into law the amended Kano State Emirate Council law by the governor on Thursday is no going back. It's something that they are going to stand by. But the question now is, when the next governor comes, will something again now happen? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Emmanuel.
What? What's your name? Hello? Call again, call again. The line has gone off. So, take over.
I think one unique thing that we have in Nigeria is a system that doesn't have a system.
Oh, quotable quote. Write it down. Write it down. I beg, say it again. No, do it calmly. Say it like a sage. You use deep voice to say it again. Say it again.
Okay. I say one thing that's very unique in Nigeria is Nigeria is a system that doesn't have a system.
Break it down now.
Now, we don't have a way of approaching issue. Oh, this is the way we should be. If assuming this room is in Nigeria, this door, we can decide to go through the other side. We just see ourselves. The most important, let's see ourselves downstairs.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
how we
matter.
Follow.
And when you see a system that operates that way, what is going on now must be happening.
Anything
that happen. Do you know that I do ask people, look at we don't learn any lesson. Look at what happened that leads to about 17 military officers dying in Delta State. People were asking, let's prove I was asking a question. Why is it that federal government will not tell us who ordered those military?
Who sent
those military? Me, I want to know. Look at what is happening in Kano now. It takes the president or commander-in-chief of the armed forces to make military to leave the barrack for anything. You see a deposed emir guided with both police, who are law enforcement agency, and military accompanying him, maybe with a charter flight.
Police under state, soldiers under federal. So who sent them? NSA says not me. Why are you calling?
No, the NSA would have not said it is not. It should have explained to the world who ordered the military to accompany the deposed emir. So if you are not saying the deputy governor should apologize, it's just like you are bullying someone. You understand? Explain to us who asked the military to accompany the man, because it take the commander-in-chief to ask military to do anything. Just as the one that died in Delta State, and nobody is explaining to us who allowed them to leave the barracks. So that's why I say Nigeria is a system that doesn't have a system. We not have civilized country for military to go out for any operation. It take a lot of, even sometimes you have to call the lawmakers. It could be the Congress or the president Joe Biden want the so military to go to so place. They will say, okay, yes, you can do it. Go ahead. Sometimes say you come to the house to come and explain to us why you want to allow our military to be in a particular place.
God, there is something about us that I find very amusing. I just imagine something now that two people are quarreling in the streets of New York or somewhere, and you now see one of them will go bring soldier. Come tell them, say, brother, that's the man. How? Where?
How?
You just say soldier appear like that.
But in Nigeria, boyfriend and girlfriend can be quarreling. You see DSS. You see, DSS don't come and say, I will not ask you, when you look at the function of a DSS, is maybe one person that want to topple government, or you are trying to cause confusion in the system. That is where we're supposed to go and bring our DSS. But boyfriend and girlfriend. I was listening to one guy say they want not even how do you call it? They want to retrieve a car. They want to retrieve a car from a person that say, okay, give me this you promised me before I return your car to you. My sister, do you know that DSS were involved, and DSS invite both parties to Shangisha? Yes, just to retrieve. So you owe me. I say, okay, okay, give me the money, then come and carry your car. Because I know someone in DSS office, then I put a petition and the rest of it. And I asked the guy, I said, Oga, what you have done to advise the man to go to police.
And even if you go in the barracks, if something happens, you go and bring soldier.
Yes.
When I was a lot younger, you don't just see military men appearing just like that. So when you see them, it's like a novelty. Hey, see soldier, but now fighting.
Don't you see two fighting? Okay. Soldier control traffic to soldier. You know, one day I say, imagine that someone in United Kingdom, someone in Canada is seeing Nigeria military or Air Force.
When it's not a serious national crisis.
Controlling traffic. Soldier being a driver for a civilian, maybe a wife of senator or... So
back to that, my question. What happens when another governor comes?
Let another governor come. Another governor will just... You know, this thing happened before Remy. Remy came then and do what?
That was some years ago.
Yes, some years ago. Now, this man has come and did his own. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow another governor can come. And that's the reason, that's evident that we don't have a system. You understand? So what Nigeria should do now is, They don't find a way to have a process or a system. Look at today, we are saying we are celebrating Children Day. Do you feel, did the children feel, just like they give all the things that we have enjoyed, we don't allow our children to enjoy them again.
Yeah, that was what somebody wrote.
We don't allow our children to enjoy them again. Then this Professor Ambrose Ali, this is opportunity for people in Bender State then to see him. You understand? Because you'll be moving from maybe gathering of children. Sometimes they even make effort to shake hands with some children that are close.
Yeah.
Oh, I was at the stadium and I seen my governor.
Especially if you behaved well, you passed well, you have the opportunity of shaking the hand.
So
of the governor.
We don't know. I mean, if you take census now, it's possible that today, how many governors are even in Nigeria today that will say it's Children Day?
So in all of this, should the uniformed personnel, soldier, police, and all have loyalty to one of the parties?
That is a different thing entirely.
Tell me.
That is a different thing entirely. Because why it is a different thing is,
sorry,
do we actually have vision in Nigeria?
You've come with another quote. Yes, we have vision.
No. That's not the one they just read like national anthem and many times you say when someone wake up in America and say God bless America, how many people wake up in Nigeria and say something?
I say, Father bless Nigeria, save Nigeria.
That is individual now. This is supposed to be like, as we say, national anthem. It's only in Nigeria you see someone that want to screen someone as a minister. He says you sing national anthem. It's not for me to, if I know that I'm going to go to Abuja to sing national anthem as one of the criteria for me to be, just for me to ask my daughter to take me throughout the night. When I read it, I give it to them. They say, bow your head and go. I bow my head and go and be chopping the Nigeria money. But you see, even a prime minister or people that want to be in it, when they face the house, you see them inside a very chill AC. You see them sweating.
But our own take a bow.
No, because at the end of the day, just those that say hi, just wake up and say hi. And I say, what did the senior president actually say?
How are you?
Hello. Good morning. I've been calling from Ilé.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead.
Please, what my own opinion is that this account in Nigeria, I'm already fed up. Because how could you imagine we are in a system whereby someone in the Senate is telling us that since they changed the name of the prison to correctional center, that was the reason why there's jailbreak. We're also in a system whereby something happened in Cross River, and ex-governor was telling us that he was on that box form for the governors and the senators. We are also in a system whereby a number of Benin was brought to police station. So what I really want to say is that we are not practicing democracy. What we are practicing is democracy. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
But meanwhile, before you hang up, he didn't say because of the change of name. That is why. He just said since they changed name, it has happened too much. But he didn't come out to say that was why. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful Children's Day. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. So loyalty of the uniformed people, of the security agencies, should they display that loyalty? For instance, the one we have on the table right now, the deposed Emir Bayero came with soldiers, policemen everywhere, and they refused to carry out the instruction of the governor. Should they openly just show that, okay, we are supporting this one against this one?
Yeah, because maybe the person that give them that they are following his own instruction is they assume is superior to the governor.
Okay, hello. Yes, you're on. Hello.
Yeah, I want to.
Your line is not very clear. Say that again.
I said I want to give the children happy children.
Thank you very much on their behalf. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
But this I want to ask one question.
Say what?
The question I want to ask is: this is if we have assumed that the NSA is not aware of what happened. Do you see it anywhere whereby from the presidency, from the president, Senate president, they say congratulations to Emir Sanusi, or maybe
wait,
it's not in the
I
news.
Want to search it on Google. Hello? Hello? You're on. Hello, how are you? Okay, maybe you try call back because I accepted the call, but we couldn't hear anything. You know, it's state affair now. Maybe the Minister of State will be the one to greet them.
So what are the special spokesperson? Maybe it's not aware of the
news. Is it me you're asking?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Fine. My name is Stanley. I'm calling from Tussle.
Welcome, Stanley. Happy Children's Day to you.
Well, I will say the same to you.
Thank you.
But on a low mode, I'm not shouting it because there's nothing to celebrate. But as a human being, I will say the same to you. I will regard.
Thank you. You know, in Nigeria, everything is low key right now. Low key.
Well, I have to say yes because if we slept and wake up,
you get it. All right, carry on. Hello. I have a dream that one day in this country you'll be on a call and it will not drop.
When?
That is a dream now.
Okay, since it's 1 day, not 2 days. The month of is 1 day, not 2 days.
I will soon wake up. Don't worry. So you were wondering if the federal government has sent any message to the newly reinstated Emir and the state congratulating them. Well, maybe they just want to sit back and watch and hear what the court will say. And the interesting thing again about this whole process was the fact that the courts gave the injunction, the judge gave the injunction from America, and they say it's fine now.
And the judge has been promoted.
Oh, good for
Hello.
him. Hello. How are you? What's your name?
Hello.
I can hear you. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Sandy speaking from Mebeda.
Welcome. Okay, welcome. Go ahead. Yeah.
This issue of Kano State, people are discussing that. There is no way you can exempt federal government on the issue of army because he is the commanding chief of the army forces. He must pass directive to any force to move from barrack. So if you are just people are just shedding him not to say maybe he's aware or is totally aware or is doesn't aware, how army will move from barrack without his command? Can they just move like that? So they are just playing politics with all this happening in this country. He knows what is happening and is behind it. To me, that is what I feel.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, have a wonderful day. And you know, even the NBA in the state seem to be a bit divided. One bit is saying, oh, the army being here, the police being here to maintain peace and to enforce this and that is good. The other side is saying, why? Since when do we need the police and the army to come in to ensure that a court order is followed? Since when? Why?
The issue there is Sanusi, Emir Lamido Sanusi was deposed by the former governor of Kano State. The man just went. Are you saying that Sanusi did not have supporters? He has supporters. He just quietly go, approach the court. Even when court make a pronouncement, the governor did not. The man just continue with his own life. So I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's possible that those military that accompanied the depot, maybe they were passing.
Okay.
They were just passing. They now say, this is former Emir. Maybe we just follow you to where you are.
Early morning.
Yes, and so the police now say, okay, maybe we just follow small, and not that.
I think even Shego maybe agrees with that. You know, because it's a wonder, and they're saying, no, we're here just to keep the peace.
No.
You know. Hello, how are you? Hello. Dodgy. Sorry about that. I know you've been trying. The calls have been dropping and so on. Not our fault at all. It's a situation where we found ourselves. All I can say is sorry about that. Just keep trying.
I used to recollect or remember what the former president said one day in in the House of Assembly when he was there, former President Muhammadu Buhari. He said the world is watching. So the world is watching. So I want to just beg our leaders. There's what I know in a dictionary called reputation.
Reputation. Okay. Hello? His enemies. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good morning.
Morning. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Nika. I'm calling from Oshodi.
Hi, okay. You've not heard my bell in a while now. Let me ring it for you. Happy Children's Day.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Neka.
Tell me one or two things that will make students to be happy. The same those things that will make children to be happy today per day.
I should do what?
According to hello,
Yes, I can hear you now.
Say it again.
I know you said.
Tell me one or two things that will make children to be happy.
They slept and they woke up 1 and 2.
Okay, there's something I'm about saying.
Okay.
You know that children born 2 years ago, they have not witnessed match passing or match pass.
Yeah.
Rather.
Is it just children born 2 years ago? Neka, you know those days when we went for the match pass, even core members used to match. Do you know that the core members that I'm looking at their face now do not even know that core members used to match? If match during Children's Day, let them hide their faces in shape. They do not even know that core members match.
A lot of people are mixed.
I'm telling you, Neka, carry on. They don't know.
Okay, so you know what is happening in Kano right now? Everywhere that crisis now, soldiers be showing their faces here and they're uninvited. I don't know whether I know that before they go there, somebody sent them. Another was given before they go there, and they will foolishly go. My own is that, I grew up with a 2D and then I'm not the book about jobs. They not even finish, because they have not been paid. They have never learned their lessons in this moment. So I don't think it's their place. But there's nothing to be happy about there for children. I just see them. My own is jumping up and down.
I beg, let them come and say hello to me. Give them phone. Let me say hello to them. Happy Children's Day, Jerry. Where are they?
Pardon?
Let me say hello to the one with you there.
Okay. Say hello to Kamsi or to Kuru.
Hello, Kamsi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Good morning, darling. So this Children's Day, sure you know.
Yes.
So what have you done today now? What did you do today that is Children's Day?
I appreciate my mother.
What did your mother do for you? Is it your mother or your mother is want to appreciate you for coming?
They have a nice day.
You too. Take care now. Bye-bye. All right. Well, I think we see.
The children they have missed a lot of things. Whereby you take salutes.
Don't worry. They themselves, don't worry. They will have the things they will tell the next set of children that will miss. Listen up today at that'll be tomorrow on Life is Good. You hear Naomi Ogarewa. She's my guest for the Children's Day special. She is 16 years. Yes, she already has olden days. Yes, she already has olden days going. Do we have time to take just one more call? Okay, yes, we can. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Chibuzo.
Oh, sorry, it's good morning. Your name is what? Chibuzo?
Yes. Chibuzo.
Okay, welcome. Are you a girl or a boy? Man or woman?
A woman.
Oh, because I must ring bell for my babes. Oh, another bell.
You're blessed.
You're blessed too. Okay, we have 30 seconds. Okay, carry on. Oh, thank you. That was so sweet of you. Enjoy the day. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Oh, we don't complain. So she just said, I just want to greet. Even me, I was surprised. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That was very sweet of you, Chibuzo. Enjoy the Children's Day. So last line. Let's have some hope for the children. Don't just give up like that.
Let's look for a way to import some hope.
Okay, we have less than a minute.
Okay, let's look for a way to import some hope. So I will just beg the children and say we've disappointed you, but forgive us. But I want to beg every parent, whatever you can do to, if require borrowing, doing something to make sure that you train your child, at least in terms of education, because we don't know where we're actually going. And at least if you are to, please just, the little money you have, just try and just give them some small treats.
Some treats,
yes,
small treats.
Just
if not,
give them.
I wanted, the thing I wanted to say is very expensive now, so I'm not going to say anything. But I want to let you know again that we'll be rescheduling. As I said, it turns out that a crucial state meeting had to be held. Unfortunately, our guest for today couldn't step out. We all know what the situation is like right now in Kano State, and so the PA to the governor, who is supposed to have been our guest on international matters and relations, couldn't step out. Jamo will join us next time, and I'll let you know when that will be. So please, once again, we apologize on behalf of our guests handling crucial matters. So have fun now. Maybe you can try this one now.